Spoiler alert, it's a sponge, but not just any sponge, a very specific sponge. So why would I watch an 8-minute video? You don't have to. You can just go to the links that I provided below, absolutely free with nothing in it for me. But I think you're going to want to watch the video so that you can pick up some great tips to protect your investment.
Now, as you can see right now in my house, it's at 28% humidity and 74.4 degrees Fahrenheit currently. This is with I repeat, two whole home humidifiers running full time. And this is as good as I can get my house right now. And that's why I had to create the system that I created, because I finally have the guitar of my dreams and I can't afford to ruin it due to humidity issues. When I was researching different things that you could do to protect your guitar in its case, this is one solution that I found. It's made by Didario, and it's the Humidipak. It's a two-way humidification system. It comes with these black pouches, and it comes with these that go inside the pouches. Now, I was interested in these black cloth things, and I'm gonna show you what I did and how good this system works. I don't really care about these because they're, in my opinion, expensive, and you're gonna have to buy them 3-4 times a year. So I came up with a workaround. I said, what else can I do that's gonna provide me with the humidity that I need in my case without having to purchase these packs all the time? And this is what I came up with. First, let me show you what the humidity is inside the case. I have a Martin D35. Let's go ahead and pop this open. And I'll show you what I have going on inside the case to achieve the humidity and temperature at consistent results that I need to protect it. Let's open this up. Right here, you can see that it is at 45% humidity and 75.2 degrees in here. This is really good. I also have this Didario system in here because I like to monitor it on my phone. In addition, now, do you need to do this? Absolutely not. You can get away with just this and monitor your things yourself, but I like built-in redundancy because I want to make sure that my investment is well protected. Now you can see right here, I have this going into the sound hole, and I'll show you a little tip with that, but I have another pouch right here underneath the headstock. Let's take a look at what we got going on in here. Now, thing number one that I discovered is with these little sacks, the reason why I wanted them is because they actually have like a little plastic liner inside of them, and that helps with what I'm about to show you. I wanted this specifically so that there would be no water issues, if you will. The thing that I also discovered is when you put these packets in here, I make it so that the slits are facing out versus in. Let me show you the difference, because when I go and take these out, they just come right out with no problem. And it's this way. If you flip it around this way, when you go to take it out, those slits get hung up on the strings. And I didn't like that, so I just discovered that if you turn these around, they'll just pop right in there. I'll show you real quick. Like that, and like that. Easy. Just straighten that up so it sits in there nice. Perfect. Now let's take these out and show you what the secret is inside. This is my secret that I want to share with you. I'll take one out. This is a sponge. But it's not just any sponge, it's a specific kind of sponge. And again, I'll have the link for you in the box below so you can click on it and get these from Amazon. Now, what I've done is when I purchased these from Amazon, these come in a 3-pack of sponges. Again, maybe you can find something where they sell them in less and buy just one. I personally went to Home Depot and Lowe's trying to find these. I've purchased them there in the past, but they didn't have them this time, so I had to go on Amazon. I will just go like this so you can see exactly what this is. And these sponges are made to hold a lot of water, and that's why I like them. And this one just came out of the case. Watch, when I shake it, absolutely nothing comes out of it. And wait until you see how much water you can put in these. That's what keeps it so humid in your case and keeps the humidity nice. So I'm gonna give you a demonstration. So literally what I did is I took this one, it was a 3-pack. I took one sponge and I cut it in half this way to make it this size. Then I turned it this way and cut it again. So now I have 4 of these, and I use 3 of them. This is the extra one here. And watch, when it's not being used, it's actually pretty tough. It's hard. But let's wet these things down and I'll show you exactly how much water they hold. Now let me show you what I do here. I literally just take one of these sponges. It's gonna be tough to do one-handed. And to activate it, you're just gonna get it wet, wring it out a little bit. You'll be amazed. I'm gonna show you how much water this thing holds. And I just you can see it changing color right there. Watch when you get rid of these lighter areas. I like to get it drenched right down in there. You do it a couple of times, get it nice and soft, and get the water on it. You'll see how much water this thing holds. There, I'm gonna set this aside for a second. Now I shake it, watch this, I'm gonna turn this off. You saw it just going? There's nothing coming out of this, nothing. I'm shaking it, there's nothing coming out of here. This is completely soaked. I'm gonna do the other 2 now. See, now watch, I have these 3 sponges. There is nothing coming out of this, not at all. I'm shaking really hard. Now, I'm just gonna give you a demonstration to show how these hold. Now, I would literally take these and put 1 in here, 1 in here, and 1 in here, and I'm ready to go. Now, you may question and say, hey, that's a little bit too much water or whatever. I don't want that much water in there. I'm only showing you what I do. I'm just showing you what I do. This works perfectly for me. It maintains my humidity. I'm gonna put an example on there of the results that I get from my app. Now watch this. I'm gonna just show you how much water this will hold and why I like this so much. And again, I could probably wring a lot more out of here. I'm doing this one-handed. And you may wanna use distilled water, but that's just 1. And right now, let's take a look at 1. That's 1/3 of a cup of water that this sponge holds. That's in my scenario for the dry environment that I live in, with 2 home humidifiers going full time and keeping my environment at, and this is high, it's usually 25%, at 28%, I can't afford to ruin my guitar. So let's do this one as well. Now remember, I'm in kind of, I consider, extreme environment here. There, and I'm sure I could get more out of these things, but right there's the 3 sponges that I just used, and we're at 2/3 of a cup of water right there. I think I would call it pretty close to 3/4 of a cup of water that these hold, and that's how I'm able to keep my guitar at the level that it needs to be.